A paranormal investigator named Sean Austin travels across the country, stepping into places people believe are haunted, searching for proof that something unseen may still be lingering there. Recently, that search led him to a family home in Conway, South Carolina. After the family claimed they had been living through a series of deeply disturbing events, impossible to explain and growing harder to ignore. According to them, toys had been moving on their own. Chairs had shifted with no one near them. But even more unsettling than that, their young daughter had been speaking to someone no one else could see. What truly shook her parents was the name she gave, because it matched the name of a man who had once worked on the house and later took his own life. After everything they believed was happening inside that home, the family decided to set up a camera. And what it captured was truly chilling. Without any clear explanation, a toy car suddenly begins rolling across the floor, all on its own. No one is near it. No hand touches it. And yet, the wheels keep turning, as if something invisible is guiding it forward. Then, just as the car finally comes to a stop, a large picture frame suddenly crashes to the floor, slamming down with a loud crack that echoes through the house. And by that point, the family is already shaken. But what the camera captures after that makes the whole situation feel even worse. In the dining room, a chair slowly begins sliding away from the table. Not tipping, not wobbling, sliding, as if something unseen had reached out and pulled it back to sit down. And it keeps moving, drifting farther and farther away, even though no one is there. Moments like that stop feeling like coincidence. They start feeling like something out of a nightmare. And honestly, just to be safe, I would be very tempted to throw that toy car and that chair straight into a massive fire. The following video was captured inside a house that, according to the family, has become anything but peaceful. Strange disturbances have been happening so often that the tension inside the home is no longer just unsettling, it is beginning to consume everyone living there. The children wake up from terrifying nightmares, describing things they claim to see and hear in the darkness. Even during the day, Objects are found moved, misplaced, or completely out of position, with no clear explanation for how any of it happened. Over time, the family has managed to capture several of these disturbing moments on camera. But despite everything they had already witnessed, nothing compared to what happened one particular night. Because that was the night the activity seemed to escalate into something far more sinister. Those who had been following the family's previous updates were quick to notice the pattern. The activity does not seem to be fading. If anything, it appears to be getting worse. Many urged the family to have the house spiritually cleansed as soon as possible. Whatever is behind these events may already be deeply rooted inside the home. But not everyone agrees that cleansing is the right move, and that is where the situation becomes even more disturbing. While some see cleansing as a way to remove whatever may be present, others believe it can make things far worse, especially if it is done incorrectly. According to some, certain methods can provoke whatever is there, almost like drawing its attention, and triggering something stronger, more violent, more aggressive. Others argue that trying to cleanse a house without understanding what is actually inside can leave the process incomplete. And if that happens, the activity may not stop at all. It may shift, adapt, and return in ways that are even harder to predict. Because of that, many believe any attempt to intervene in a case like this should be handled with extreme care, not rushed, not blindly, and never without understanding what may be listening. So what do you think about cleansing? A young woman named Carolina travels to a beautiful hotel tucked deep inside a remote forest, the kind of place that looks peaceful on the surface, almost too perfect to feel dangerous. At first, everything seems completely normal. She begins filming the room, clearly excited by the place, taking in the atmosphere, showing off her surroundings. But right in the middle of that innocent moment, the camera captures something horrifying by accident, something that leaves her instantly shaken. Let's watch the footage. For just a brief second, near the bathroom, a strange figure suddenly appears. It moves in a way that feels unnatural, wrong, and then vanishes almost as quickly as it showed itself. Carolina notices it immediately and rushes to check the area, expecting to find someone there. But when she looks, there is nothing. No person, no movement, no explanation. Whatever appeared in that room was gone in an instant, as if it had never been there at all. Later on, Carolina discovers something that makes the entire encounter even more disturbing. According to her, several previous guests who stayed at the same hotel had also reported creepy, unexplained experiences inside that very place. And once you hear that, the footage starts to feel a lot less like a random shadow and a lot more like paranormal activity caught on camera. Because of that, many now believe the hotel may truly be haunted, and after seeing what appeared near that bathroom, it is hard not to wonder what else may still be inside. This 263-year-old colonial home, known for its eerie attic and its deeply unsettling collection of dolls, has built a reputation over the years that many viewers now describe as one of the scariest houses in America. And once you begin looking into the history of what has allegedly taken place there, it becomes very easy to understand why. According to the owners, the house has been the source of a wide range of unexplained activity, shadowy apparitions moving from room to room, the sound of heavy footsteps echoing through the halls when no one else is there, disembodied voices coming from nowhere, and even their cat reacting in ways that make it seem like it is tracking something invisible, moving through the house. Then one night, something especially unsettling was captured on camera.
My phone just started dying and the notification did scare the shit out of me. Just did my skincare. And I am going back downstairs.
In the footage, the light inside the bathroom can be seen flickering strangely. But what truly unsettled viewers was the timing, because the moment she walks into the bathroom, the flickering stops completely, almost as if whatever had been affecting the light stopped the second it was no longer alone. But that was not the only detail that left people disturbed. Later, one viewer pointed out something many others had completely missed at first. For just a brief moment, what appears to be a face can be seen, and with everything already reported inside that house, it becomes difficult not to question every tiny detail. Because when a place already carries a history of shadows, voices, and strange reactions from both people and animals, even the slightest visual anomaly starts to feel important. For now, this chilling moment remains unsolved. A single mother says she has been dealing with strange paranormal activity inside her home for quite some time now. But according to her, these unsettling moments seem to happen most often when her children are nearby. And that is what makes the situation even more disturbing, because it raises a far darker possibility that whatever is inside that house may not be attached to the place at all, but to someone living in it. On one particular day, while she and her child were sitting quietly in the living room, they captured a moment that left her completely unnerved.
Close the door. Can you close the door, please? What the f***?
Come on, let me ask. Open the door if you need help.
What the?
You do?
Oh my! It opened it wide as shit. Oh my God!
Close the door if you need
I
help.
swear to God, I put it on.
Oh my! What is it doing? What the? Bro, no!
I'm scared.
Yes, I knew. Yes, I knew. Elgin,
Tyler,
please.
do you see it?
Elgin,
No.
can you please? It's closed all the way, bro. It's closed all the way.
Open the door all the way if you need help.
This place haunted.
Oh my God!
Close the door if you need help. Close the door.
I'm getting scared. I'm getting so I'm gonna cry,
Quit
bro.
moving.
As her child walks past, the door suddenly swings open on its own. No hand touches it. No one is there. Then, in an even creepier twist, he tells it to shut, and almost instantly, the door closes again. It is only a brief moment, but if this was not coincidence, then something unseen may have been listening the entire time. Now the mother fears that whatever is in that home could be attached to one of her children. But what do you think? Was this just a strange accident, or did something unseen answer him back? A man named Emifco, living in Mexico, was spending the night on a live video chat platform, one of those apps where strangers are randomly connected, just to talk. After a short time searching, he finally matched with another man, and the two began having a completely normal conversation. At first, nothing seemed unusual. The stranger was interested in computers, so Emifco even showed him his setup while they kept talking. But while the conversation continued, something in the background began to change, and in that moment, the whole situation started feeling deeply wrong.
Hey,
¡Hey! ¿Qué tal?
¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estamos?
Todo muy bien. ¿Y usted qué tal?
Todo bien, aquí andamos.
¿Qué hace por aquí? Charlando.
Pues nada, un ratito de distracción.
Está
A
muy
ver
bien.
a ver qué.
Está muy bien, está muy bien. Es más, yo frecuento mucho por aquí, luego de mi trabajo. Ya tengo, imagínese, mire, tengo todo apagado ya. Me gusta igualmente charlar con la gente. ¿De dónde es?
De México.
Wow.
De México.
¿De qué parte de México?
Ciudad de México. Ahora sí que el mero centro, la mera Ciudad de México.
Ajá.
Distrito Federal. Ciudad de
Ajá.
México.
Y esa es, calculo que debe ser su casa.
Sí, bueno, ahorita nos cambiamos aquí. Ahora sí que estamos viviendo con mis papás, pero me cambié igual, nos cambiamos a otra casita. Le digo, pues ya sabes, a veces con la renta y todo, pues no se puede. Pero me cambié aquí, nos cambiamos ya. Andamos aquí renovando.
Está muy
un
bien,
ratito.
está muy bien. Pues es complicado pagar debe ser complicado pagar el alquiler, calculo, ¿no?
Sí, en el mero centro de México está canijo,
Me imagino que sí. Y ellos ahora en este preciso momento presencian en tu casa, por lo que veo.
No, ellos salieron. Ahorita mi papá está trabajando y mi mamá está con una de sus sobrinas. Ahorita estoy solo, por eso dije, me voy a distraer un ratito aquí solo.
¿Y usted por casualidad tiene algún problema eléctrico o algo por el estilo?
No,
¿Cómo que no? Sí.
no, bueno, que yo sepa, no, no todo. No.
Pero no acaba de fijarse que no sé qué hay detrás de la puerta, pero detrás de la puerta se acaba de prender una luz. Y eso no es normal.
No, pero estoy solo, pero
La puerta se abrió, se entreabrió. Y no solamente que se entreabrió, sino que, bueno, tampoco para tanto. Me dijo que estaba solo.
no es chistoso,
No,
Realmente no es chistoso,
no.
puede ser un ladrón.
Yo entiendo, obvio que puede ser un ladrón, obvio que puede ser un ladrón.
Behind the man Emifco was speaking to, a door could be seen moving slowly on its own. Emifco noticed it immediately, but at first, he said nothing. Then, a light suddenly turns on by itself, and that is when the feeling shifts from strange to genuinely terrifying. Emifco asks the stranger if anyone else is home, but the man insists he is completely alone. Concerned now, the stranger gets up to check the area, but at first, he finds nothing unusual. Then he sits back down, and that is when something far more disturbing appears. In another doorway, a dark figure can suddenly be seen standing there. Still, silent, watching. And just as the stranger notices it, the video call abruptly cuts out. Emifco is left sitting there in complete shock, with no idea what he had just witnessed, or what may have happened the second that screen went black. So what do you think? A break-in, or something far more paranormal, caught live on camera?